Hey, in this episode of DuPraw Power Skating, we got the good old Zam drivers, the old ice cleaners, the ice pilots. Coming up next. Coach Ryan here, and in this episode of DuPraw Power Skating, we got the Zamboni drivers, and we're going to talk to them about the unspoken truths, secrets about maintaining the ice, and manners in an ice rink. All right, so Josh, how long have you been maintaining the ice here?
I've been cutting ice on the Zambonis for just under 3 years now. Coming up on 3 years at August.
I'd say that's like a veteran in this world, yeah?
Just about, yeah.
Okay.
At least in these rinks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dylan, you?
I was about to say, I've been here for about 6 months now, just in a few days.
About ready for retirement?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I really wanted to talk to these guys. I get to chit-chat with them here and there. And the first thing I want to talk about is, we'll start with Dylan. Dylan, what's the number one thing that ticks you off, that presses your buttons, that people don't respect Zamboni drivers in the ring?
Ooh, I'd probably say on the coach side of things, not rotating circles. Just in general, circle drills.
Circle drills.
Not rotating.
So someone like me, or certain?
Some other ones.
Okay, all right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, Josh.
You can see the marks they left out there.
I see what you're saying. Okay. What about you, Josh? What's the biggest thing that
I
kind
think
of
my
irritates
biggest pet peeve is probably pucks still being shot after I've opened doors, because I've been hit too many times by pucks that have been shot after I've opened up the Zam doors.
And that's that's a player thing, but ultimately that's our fault, right? Coaches, we need to.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, and it's like I don't really throw blame to anyone. It's just I've been hit too many times, and one of them was real close to my shoulder, right here. Like it was right on my shoulder. It could have broke my collarbone if it hit it.
And then that's not a cool story.
No.
Because it's like, oh, I was playing beer league. I was chased by a bear. A kid just shot a puck at me and hit me. It's not as cool.
It's not as cool as like fighting a bear, you know.
So what can we do as coaches to help you teach more respect and manner? I mean, hockey to me it's a family, right? And everybody's a part of that family. What can we do to help you guys?
It's better if you just be more vocal with your kids, to be more respectful to the facilities you're in. Like treat it as if you were the one working here or owning this place. How would you want other people to leave your facility, basically? So just think about that.
What about if we take that into also locker room cleanliness?
Oh, locker room cleanliness.
Ooh,
Hey, Dylan, you want to touch on that one?
All right, so one of the biggest things that we deal with every day is balls of stick tape.
Balls of stick tape.
Balls
Is that a
of
movie?
stick tape. No, it should
Balls
be.
of Fury. What?
That's a movie
Balls
that
of
happens
stick
to us every night.
Tell me more. Be more specific.
So, a lot of the times when kids are redoing their actual stick tape, what they'll end up doing is once they take it off, they'll just ball it up and they always toss it on the floor. You get
I knew what he was talking about. I just wanted him to explain it to people that didn't know what that was. And then what happens? It starts to snowball and grow over time?
Yeah, I mean, it just gets stuck everywhere. It's not exactly something that's easy to sweep because it sticks to the floor and everything. So, I mean, we just kind of have to go around picking up each individual one. It's like an everyday thing.
Good times.
Beer league does it. The younger kids do it. Everybody does it.
Gotcha.
Especially when they'll end up taking it off and then they'll just stick it to the wall. That's a really annoying one. Wrap it around the hooks.
And you wouldn't do that in your room at home. Well, most people wouldn't do that in their room in their house, right?
Oh, yeah.
Random question though. What is the craziest debacle? What's the craziest train wreck you've seen happen here? Either while you were driving the Zam, or you've seen somebody else driving the Zam. What's the biggest train wreck of a story, gong show that you've seen happen?
The experienced one.
Back in the day, I saw a guy lose control and take out the end boards, something of that.
I've never done any of that. The worst I've ever done, probably, this was back in my early days. This was, I don't know if you remember RCI.
Yeah,
It was open.
I remember RCI.
I crashed through the garage door at RCI and ripped that thing off the wall.
Crashed through the garage.
And then you took it out on I-40 and you kept driving because that's what gets the chicks, or
No,
what
no.
happened?
I mean, I was coming off the ice, right, and I was looking back to raise my conditioner, and I wasn't paying attention to how forward I was going, and the Zam room at RCI was so small, you could barely fit the Zam in it, and I forgot to slow down and just crashed right into the Zam door, or the outside garage door.
And they take that out of your paycheck? Or?
No, they didn't, but they weren't too happy with me, I'll tell you that.
Polar's a great company.
We love Polar.
We love Polar.
Hey, they needed a new garage door anyways, so it kind of worked out in the end.
Right. Oh, I forgot about, sorry. Hashtag Polar Ice House. Dylan, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen happen?
Honestly, probably nothing too insane. I mean, I have definitely seen new drivers completely running into boards. That's probably one of the bigger things. And honestly, it happens pretty often with some new guys because it's kind of a weird machine to control sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially because you are driving something on ice. You're talking about slipping, spinning tires, drifting, different things like that. So I feel like definitely just slamming into the boards is probably one of the things I see often.
Fast and Furious trip?
Oh yeah, no. Like when you end up going around some of those corners or whatever, what you'll end up doing is whipping the back of the Zamboni out, and that's what slams into the wall is the condition.
Couldn't you like soup one up? Couldn't they have like Zamboni races?
I've been wanting to do that forever.
Oh yeah,
especially with the one we have out back that we don't use. Man, if we threw an actual engine in there, it'd be so much fun.
Leave your comments down below, and we'll get you in touch with Josh, and we'll start a Zamboni driving racing circuit. How cool would that be? Okay, last question. This one's kind of out there, right? Like Superman, Batman, who wins?
I think Superman would win, but I'm more of a fan of Batman. So I'm going to go with Batman.
Have you seen the new one?
I haven't seen the new one, no. I saw the old one that they released back in like 2016, I think. Yeah. But I haven't seen the new one.
I'm trying to think of who that was. Batman Begins.
It was?
Okay, gotcha.
Superman, Batman. Honestly, Superman's got that kryptonite weakness, and I really feel like Batman's just got that rich boy kind of thing.
Oh,
so, maybe I feel like he could easily get his hands on a lot of kryptonite, figure out a way to use that.
Boy.
It's just that rich boy. He's got too many gadgets, man.
My kryptonite's paperwork. Same. Same.
Oh, very much, man. Injuries, incident reports, and
so just to wrap things up, we're getting. What are you doing?
He's like Polar look bad.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of DuPraw Power Skating. Any last thoughts on what we can do as coaches to be more respectful and keep the hockey family, everybody in check here at the rink?
I would say, honestly, one of the bigger things is gaining a little bit more respect from your kids. And I think that, on-ice time is very good for that kind of thing. But a lot of people need to do more off-ice stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe some team building stuff, different things like that, just outside of hockey.
Okay, I'm with you. Josh?
That's a type of team building, yeah. But it's also just like controlling the kids after the practice, because a lot of times once the practice is over, some coaches will just go on their own and do their own thing, and the kids will come back and just run around and throw stuff around inside of the lobby.
Nice check. Bleep.
I almost did it. I stopped myself.
Good catch.
But they'll just come into the lobby and throw stuff around in there and like put their tape balls in there as well. But it's like it's not just the rink; it's the whole building at that point. Just have respect for the whole building. That's about it.
We're all in this together, everybody. Thanks for watching. And just like number 99, I hope you have a great one. We'll see you next time. Thanks, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Ask me again.